Sure. This seems good. We're on the draw. Makes me very happy. Bloop. Got all kinds of options here. I'd rather Thorn Beast or Destroyer. It's a bigger threat, but I think I like Destroyer here more. I don't think I want to Plague there, for the record. I'd rather maybe save Plague to help push this through or something. Okay. Wow. I got really punished for not using Thorn Beast. Odd sequencing there from our opponent. Using Inspire last. Huh, we've drawn a lot of power. I'd rather have a 5/5 or a 3/3 plus a 2/2 against Argenport. Don't really know. I think I want to go wide here. Plus I have a Katana. Okay. Alright, yeah, I got pretty punished for waiting on Plague, I suppose. Like, now do I even use it? Probably. I like Xena Destroyer to help race flyers, but I'm gonna do this. Lets me start trying to win this race. Alright. I mean, this also helps me win this race, but I think doing a lot of damage right there is more useful. Wow, Sanguar. Speaking of races, Jesus. Alright, well, there's our flyer. Cool. Yeah, I'll use Rapid Shot here. Seems decent. Denies them life gain. Opponent's deck is sweet. Dump the hand. Man, they've been on 4 this whole time. Okay. 7. I think I'd rather do 2 than prevent 2. I didn't actually check the math, but it seems better that way. Like, I'm gaining 3. I could crack back. Like, yeah. I'm doing well, Mathma. How are you doing? I could be dead here, I suppose. 4, 6. Yeah, could be. That may have been too aggressive on my part to not leave this back. Because I'm not presenting lethal. I figured they would definitely block, but I guess that doesn't play to their outs. Did they find a trick? Like, they hadn't been representing a trick this whole game. So, warning, Commander. Alright, we win. Cool. Say. I was like, I'm pretty sure they were sitting with an uncastable unit in hand. And maybe shouldn't have played it that aggressively, but I always play things aggressively. They don't have it. They have a handful of spells, they don't have it. Hello, everyone. You wish you could play more? Yeah. I'm sure you'll get the chance to at some point, right? Hello, Enigmatic Light. There we go. Alright. 1-0 with Stone Scar. The old keep a two 2 sigil hand. God, sorry, now I'm going to say land. I played a little bit of Magic over the weekend. A little bit of Magic the Gathering over the weekend, and, like, messed with my brain. I was, like, so trained to say... My friends were so confused because I kept saying the word unit, and they're like, what the hell's a unit? Is that a creature? Is that what that is? Units and sigils and influence and power. Instead of mana and lands. But I will say after, you know, this is my first time playing Magic in like 8 months. And God, anybody that thinks the mulligan system in this game is worse than Magic's really has not been played. Like, they just haven't played. Like, it felt awful mulling to 6 cards. It felt terrible. And then if you don't like that hand, you're like, I have to go to 5? That's how this works? Are you serious right now? The curve's not pretty, but the cards are. It was awful. Are there any spoilers out for the new cards? Yeah, one of the cards got spoiled by LSV last night on his stream. Like, the mulligan system in this game is so powerful. It's actually insane how generous it is. Ooh, Echo. Those better be Teriach hatchlings. I don't have a direct link at the moment. Yeah, let's just play the Destroyer. The mulligan system in Magic is if you don't like your first hand, you go to 6 cards. If you don't like that hand, you go to 5 cards. If you don't like that hand, you go to 4 cards, etc. And then once you decide to keep one of those hands, you get to look at the top card of your deck, and then you can decide whether or not you want to put that card on the bottom or the top of your library. So I can either Amethyst Acolyte or Plague here, right? I suppose I just swing first. Whatever, rather. Because that way I can set up like a Thornbeast turn next turn, or a Katana on this, or a Plague with Katana. Yeah. But they're on Feln, so that Echo spell could be in stable form, could be Herald Song, could be Yetis. Alright. Let's just add the unit to the board pre-combat. No pause, they don't have any kind of rapid shots. I could have shrunk this instead to make it an 0-2, but I think I just like connecting for the 3 damage. Yeah. I think the big reason people complain about the mulligan system in Eternal is that... Oh, Snowball. Ah, that's the Echo spell. Gotcha. So they have a 4/4 in hand. Noted. But I think the big problem is people just... Because how generous the mulligan system is, they misbuild their decks. And then complain that they have to mulligan more often. So they effectively, because of the mulligan system, they like... yeah, this is fine. They build a deck with not enough power in it. So effectively they have to mulligan more. Like their first hands are worse. So they're more at the mercy of their second hands. And then they complain when their second hands like suck. Or aren't perfect. And it's like, well, you're cutting the number of hands you see in half. So, you know... You don't have to do that. You can just build your deck correctly the first time around, and then you'd be fine. No reason to play Plague pre-combat. So. And if this is swinging, this might as well swing. Everyone good plays 25 or 26? I certainly don't. My mid-range deck from the tournament this weekend played 32 power. Now, a lot of that was Seek power and Varus favors, but still, sources are sources. Alright, well that worked out well for us. Play that. Guess there's actually not a big reason to play that. Because if I draw power, I still can't cast both of these. Wow, they double Hurler? Alright. I have Rapid Shot. We are going to have a lot of life this game. Uh-oh. So if I make this a 6-3... See, this is where losing and gaining buffs is confusing, right? Because if I assign 4 to this and then 2 to this and then this dies, this should also die. So then I'd have no board left. I have 2 1/1s, an Obsidian Golem, and a billion life. The other option would be to wait to do the Falchion line to put it on a Golem, but then I don't know how they're developing their board. I think we just go with it this turn. Oh, I guess they can now double block this way and just single block here, so that doesn't actually work the way I want it to. Never mind. Oh well. So what I should have done was... Oh, well, they might do this block this way anyways. Alright, they're going to figure it out. Yeah, they figured it out. Right. I don't know if having the best strategy is to have a greedy mana base. Like, I can't actually agree with that assertion. I just don't know if that's true. People might think that way, but it's... Okay. I decided to go to that. I don't know how this is magically more of a threat than this, but okay. Like, it might make people think they can be greedier on mana base, but that doesn't mean you're actually getting rewarded for it. If you have to throw away a greater percentage of your first hands, that's a pretty large disadvantage compared to a well-built deck, I think. Like I said, it's really hard to do the math on that. I have no idea, like, if you just build a deck normally, like, how much percentage of your first hands are more keepable than opposed to being greedy on the build. Like, that's a really hard thing to figure out. I have to block this. I don't think that's a reason to swing here. Maybe they have Lightning Strike or something. I don't know. We have time. I'm not dying anytime soon, so maybe I shouldn't be throwing this away aggressively here just because they're low on life, but meh. Like, I probably should just wait to find another combat trick or a removal spell before recklessly swinging this in. People often make decks with more than 25 power. It might just not be 25 sigils, right? Those are different things. Why would you not levitate on your turn? So that's a 1-for-1 trade? I guess you don't have things to dig for that are answers? Yeah, I think people want more power sinks, but aren't even using the power sinks available to them right now. Like, Pyro Knight is, like, incredibly underplayed, I think. I guess there's no point in swinging here. It sends a message. It sends a message. I like sending a message. And they have a fast spell of some sort. They don't want to cast it. We already demonstrated we had Plague. And other ping effects. I think it's correct for them to block, but sure. Alright. Now we just wait. I don't feel like throwing white units here. We got plenty of time, right? Might as well play it in case I draw Rapid Shot. The more potentially lethal units with Rapid Shot, the better. I should be playing every power but the last one because we have Smuggler's Stash. And actually getting to 9 for Lethrai Falchion is potentially relevant. Alright, let's see what that fast spell is. Guess it's Rapid Shot. Yep. Okay. My man.